Hey folks, my name is Pravus and welcome to more Plague Inc. Evolved custom scenarios. Yes, we are going to still do these on occasion. I took a bit of a break as I play through all of After Inc. and make some Mega Brutal guides. If you missed those, I do recommend you watch them. But now, of course, I'm hankering for some Plague Inc., so let's jump back into things. Now, I did have someone on the Discord send me a scenario they created, very aptly named Plague Inc., but the game tries to kill you every 60 seconds. And by 60 seconds, they mean 60 in-game days, which on Speed 3, if you're not pausing, it still amounts to pretty close to 60 seconds, so I mean, that's not too bad. Now, I don't know exactly how the scenario is going to work, created by Nick. It seems like there's going to be a random chance of an event firing every 60 days. The question is, which one do you get, and how much is it going to ruin your life? I mean, you could just lose like 50 infectivity, just like that. There's even a 0.1% chance of a secret Easter egg. What does that mean? I don't know. Maybe it's an automatic win button. We'll find out. We can play with any disease, but I'll just go ahead and play with the virus. Might as well keep things somewhat vanilla so we can really experience this the way it's meant to be played. ATP boost, genetic mimic, aquastatic streamophile, and symptostasis seems fine with me. We'll play on brutal difficulty, not mega brutal, because I have a feeling that it's going to be borderline impossible on mega. Every 60 seconds, something will go to hell. Good luck. Enter second pop-up description or something. I don't know, man. I'm just making mods. Leave me alone. That's how I feel every time I try to make a mod. It's like, ugh, descriptions? I can't be bothered. Leave me alone. I just want to make the game fun. No one reads these things anyway, right? Anyway, we're going to go for a fairly standard lineup over here just because I do feel like if we want to find out just how bad this is going to be, we should play normally and then just see how much we get thrown off the rails, right? That's the idea. So we'll go and pick up those skin lesions. I'll get the coughing. I'll get the sneezing. Then we'll start working towards some air and water transmission, as we often do. I need 5 DNA for the sneezing. My bad. Should be getting our first thing any minute now. There it is, the Bolivia Hypercure. It's an inside joke. You wouldn't get it. Bolivia has gained 50 cure flasks. Okay, so Bolivia needs to die. When they start working on the cure, it's going to suck. I cannot have that immune suppression going on there. That's not going to be an option. Sorry, you have to go away. Thank you very much. All right, let's go back to transmissions. Start working on some air and water. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's not so bad. It means that one country is going to be a little bit stronger than it probably should be. But that's better than losing, like, let's say, all of my air or water transmission and being significantly nerfed. That could have happened. We could have lost all of my infectivity. We could lose a bunch of things. Who knows? It could be horrible. But it probably means that we want to go fast. This happened again? Oh, wow. Okay. Someone did the math. What were the odds of that? Because I didn't actually see the percentage chance of that happening, but I feel like it was pretty small. So getting that twice in a row, probably like a 0.2% chance thing, right? That's kind of what it feels like. Anyway, let's go ahead and pick these up as before. So now if Bolivia starts working on the cure, we're really in trouble. So yeah, we want to go fast to prevent as many of these things from firing as possible. That said, I'm not sure how I can go that much faster than what I'm going to do right now. Like, I'm not dilly-dallying as it is. So what's the next event going to be? I have to make sure I don't actually click through all of these things because that's always going to be my temptation, is just go click, 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 and then, oh, look, I just missed all the funny pop-ups. Haha. What was the point of this scenario? There we go. A cure requirement has been halved. Oh, God, we are really in trouble here. So now Bolivia really can frick me over. Oh, God. All right, don't infect South America any sooner than you have to. That is the lesson learned. Really, don't do it. Let's go ahead and start working towards some some drug and some cold resistance since we are in places like Russia. I am concerned, of course, about getting into places like Greenland. The faster we can get into the islands, the faster I can start ramping up my lethality. Once I've got some lethality and necrosis and stuff, maybe we will stand a chance, but it's going to be pushing it. So there's a drug resistance. Let's go for some additional things. I'm going to go for 1 level of livestock to, again, speed things up in places like Russia so we have a better chance of getting a boat. What am I missing? So we're missing Papua New Guinea, we are missing the Caribbean, and we are missing the Greenland Islands. So Mexico can probably get me in there. I shouldn't have too much trouble getting into New Guinea as long as they don't shut down. So as usual, it's going to come down to the Greenland. Let's grab that pneumonia. Let's grab the hypersensitivity. We'll worry about things like paralysis in a bit, though I have a feeling we're going to need it. 2 points for abscesses seems reasonable. Let's just try to ramp that up. And I'm going to start sitting on some points here because once we have a chance, I'm going to be ramping things up as aggressively as I can. All right, Bolivia now is capable of working on the cure. And that cure does feel like it's going fast. Am I crazy? Let's go for a genetic hardening. Oh, it's going fast. Oh my God, it's going fast. Slow down, slow down. No, 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 no. Diamond mines. What is this? 5 random countries will find immense wealth under their surface. Oh, great. Well, that's not a problem. Okay. If I don't get a boat into Greenland right now, we're going to lose. So I have to go for necrosis, paralysis, and coma right now just to slow things down a little bit. We're in the Caribbean, so it really comes down to, can we get a boat out to Greenland right now? That's what it comes down to. Get a boat into Greenland right now. Right now. Come on. Work with me. Send the boat, Russia. What is wrong with you? Okay. Total organ failure could be a good option right now. Again, risky because the odds of them shutting down are extremely high. But if I don't take the risk, there's no way we make it at this point. We have to have lethality. I thought for a second that was the boat, and it wasn't, and now I'm sad. Come on. They still can send the boat. They still can do it. Right now, they can do it. Send the boat! No, come on, they're both open. They're both open right here. What's wrong with you? Let's go for genetic reshuffle. Slow that down a little bit. We could go for some insanity. I'll do that. Again, slowing things down sounds good. I don't really want anything else here, though. Insomnia, paranoia, they don't do me a lot of good. All right, more livestock, birds, I don't care, anything. Get me into Greenland now, you son. Oh, you. Oh, that wasn't even the scenario. That wasn't even the stupidity of this scenario trying to kill me. That was just unbelievably stupid bad luck. You only had so many places to proc the boat, and you just couldn't do it for me, could you? All right, I'm actually mad about that. Oh, good, look, there goes 50 infectivity. So, wow, that hurts. Okay, restart. Gosh, dang, that actually makes me angry. I'm gonna leave it on brutal difficulty for a little bit here, but I may very well quickly find out that this is a thing that needs to go down to normal difficulty. It might just need to. We're gonna find out. All right, let's just try this one again. The good news is the scenario should roll by pretty quick, and I'm curious what the events are going to be. Normally at this point, I just jump forward to where I was before, and you can see if I made progress, blah, blah, blah. But since the whole point is every 60 days something happens, I feel like I might as well just keep running with this a little bit. I don't know. Necrosis! Oh, wow, that's not what I wanted to see yet. Go away, thank you. I mean, later, great, but no. A meteor shower has been summoned upon homeoinfection. Ever played Raise 2? As a matter of fact... No, I have not. No, I have not played Raise 2. What is Raise 2? Oh my gosh, a whole bunch of people just died. Wait, 1.8 billion people just died? All right, hey, cool. You know what? I just got a load of DNA, so that actually works out sort of okay for me. As long as it doesn't, like, actually stop me from spreading in countries. Wait, Iraq and the Middle East just died. So did Afghanistan. So did India. Entire countries literally just died. Okay, that actually could become a problem. Imagine if Russia died and I literally can't get into Greenland anymore. That could happen. Oh boy. All right, well, we're gonna go for the next level of, air transmission and stuff like that. I'm going for a fairly normal build regardless, but interesting to see how the meteors work. I'm not confident that this is actually gonna be possible, guys. Oh, good. Difficulty just got set to Mega Brutal. Ah! Okay, hang on. We're doing it anyway. I wasn't planning on this, but we're doing it anyway. Here we go. Okay. That's fine. Let's go for some pneumonia. We want to go for, I'm going to go for the rural transmission a little earlier this time, just to make sure that we do spread a little bit faster. In Russia, of course, start going for the drug resistance, cold resistance, and so on. Need to make sure we get this. Now we don't have a lot of time. Now, I've beaten this so many times on Mega Brutal, I feel like if anything, that shouldn't hurt me too much. The genetic drift is going to suck. I was hoping to avoid that, but I mean, as far as things go, like, could this be a lot worse? Yes, it could. Let's go for that hypersensitivity in the abscesses, just trying to ramp things up. We are spreading real fast now. Fear is slowing down the economy. Yeah, that will happen on occasion. What else can we get? We could go for the birds, but I feel like that's not necessary. Gonna go for the drug resistance level 2. Just trying to spread a little faster. Come on, Russia. We lost 40 DNA. I am now in the negative. Well, good thing I picked up what I did when I did. Send the boat. Okay, we're in Greenland. What am I missing? Hold on. We're missing New Guinea and the Caribbean again. Okay, so the U.S. and Mexico are my best ways of getting into the Caribbean. The U.S. is spreading, albeit not as fast as I would have liked. New Guinea probably is fine. I kind of have to sit on this for a second, but I may need to go ahead and start ramping up that lethality here pretty soon. The U.S. is taking forever to keep spreading. That is a problem. I'm going to go for a level of genetic hardening to slow things down a smidge. They've sequenced me, so that's a problem. Okay, spreading aggressively. Come on. Got in the Caribbean. Wait, is that all the islands? That's all the islands. Okay, hang on. We go for necrosis. We go for paralysis. We start working toward that coma. Yeah, the genetic drift is a thing, but it's not taking effect quite yet, I think. I don't know. Maybe? I mean, I guess the fact that 1.2 billion people died probably is going to help. That's less people for the genetic drift to affect. Oh, wait, shoot, what just happened? That was something increased by 10 times. What was it? Something just increased by 10 times. I'm gonna pull up a quick screenshot of what that was. 47 DNA to go for the total organ failure is a little steep. Not gonna lie. I could, well, never mind, we got it. There we go. Go! All right, kill faster, kill faster. Are we in every country? We are in every country. Just kill fast, kill fast. We can actually do this. We can do this. The game tries to kill me every 60 seconds. Frick you! I'll kill you every 60 seconds. Let's go for the inflammation, seizures, and insanity. Again, just slowing things down. There are no healthy people left in the world. All right, so now the game's gonna find a way to screw with me in the last second, right? There we go. Cure requirement has been halved. No, 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 no. Hold on. You're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to do that. Woo! 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 I told you the game was gonna try to find a way to screw me over at the last second. That was as perfect of a pop-up as we could have gotten to screw me over. Thank God I held on to some DNA, or we would not have been able to reset that. That is funny. Oh, that is funny. Okay. You know how I said that I was hoping with this scenario, like it's probably not gonna be fair, but I hope that we have funny moments. Okay, we got funny moments. All right. Yeah, kind of a funny little troll scenario. I'm amazed that we actually figured out a way to get through that on our second attempt there. That was pretty darn funny. But yeah, I mean, it's clearly beatable, apparently, even on Mega Brutal, even if I didn't volunteer to be on Mega Brutal. So, well done. Creative idea for sure. Definitely put some people like me through their paces. I'm just happy that I pulled that one off. 338 days, 72% cure progress. I'm surprised, honestly, that it was only 2 stars. I feel like this was a pretty decent amount of time. I guess we just didn't have quite enough cure resistance and or enough complexity with our disease. But it worked. Gosh dang it. Oh, you tried to kill me every 60 seconds, and you failed! I am the god of Plague Inc. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. If so, I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, hit that notify bell, and I will see you guys next time.